All right, now welcome to SE Custom Designs, where I want to show you the the little shelf that I just threw in here. I guess this is what I decided to do on my New Year's Day. I still want to get to the stairwell project, but oh my goodness, this is such a giving shelf here. We have my whole arm length here of space. We got one more thing we're going to do, and I decided that I'd do a tips sort of video. We woodworkers, just do things and we don't think that much of it. Maybe the processes. Um, by the way, doesn't that look like it's coming alive there? That's pretty cool. All right, so that's a little custom notch, and so here it is. This is the shelf, and it's all from recovered pieces. This whole thing started when I came down this morning and I looked in here and I saw this cavity and this cavity. Just you can see my hand size here. It's basically the steps, right? And I thought I can put a little shelf in there like this, maybe I'll come out a little bit. Oh, I better be careful I don't come too close because we have our freezer here. But look, even with that length, and width, I've still got room for my freezer to open. So there you go. And we have some potential for the future. We have this thing, which was a part of the keyboard stand that I just stopped using. You could see that I put a piece all the ways across for support because this was basically just really thin plyboard. And I threw some trim on there. Really rough. But oh man, look at it, man. This is pretty cool. It's the little things in life that matter. And I already started laying my stuff here to say, look, this is part of the wood shop. Okay. What do we got to do? The last thing I have to do is support this area here. This is quite a length. So I got this support, right? That runs all the ways across. But what about over here? You can see that he's not happy. So I need to put a support in there. And what I decided to do was to make one of these guys. Just 45 degree, and you're just gonna put it here and here, and we're gonna call it a day. That's gonna be pretty strong. So, but I thought, let me share some tips on just a few things. Let's see how many tips we can get here. One is, don't try to put a screw through at that angle and expect it to go straight in through the stock and then into the wood. Because what happens often is if you hit the grain, the hard grain, right? And it's going to tip this way or tip that way. All sorts of things can happen. So let me share with you how I did that real quick. I came over to the drill press where there is a cup of French coffee. I'm not sponsored by the French press, my friends, nor the American press. But oh man, once you go to a French press, you just don't go back. That, my friend, is a lovely cup of coffee. Oh, look at there. John Boyd Thatcher State Park, Continental 1914 to 2014. That's when I got that mug. This is a local state park called John Boyd Thatcher, and he was the one that discovered that area. Here they are in their cart. You never know what you're going to get here at SE Custom Designs. So at any rate, I divert. So let's have a sip of that coffee. Jealousy. Oh my goodness. So what I did was I brought over the unit to the drill press, and I basically just put it against the fence. I then took a clamp and I clamped the piece to the fence, and then I simply made that hole. So that is very, very critical for success. Okay, if you're gonna do that with a level of success. So let's go ahead back over to the This area is calling me. Please, please finish me today. Well, happy New Year's Day to me. I got a little diversion and I'm doing this here. So, all right. I'm going to mount the camera and I'm going to share some more tips with you. When you're working alone, you need to employ every possible little tip, convenience, to let's make sure you can see where I'm going to go, which is over here. Let's take my 2x4, which is going to be up in here. Yeah, I think I want to raise that a little bit. You won't mind if I raise you a little bit. Oh, I went the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Talk about when you're doing things live. You're going to love to hate me or hate to love me. All right, so I am working alone, and I need every possible assistance I can get. The first tip for you, put your screws in and let them protrude a little bit. Just a little bit. What does that do for me? That allows me to take 2x4, put it against the general area where I want it, and bam! It isn't going up, it isn't going down. It's staying right where it is. That's that tip for you right there. Okay? But I got another little situation here, where I'm going to have to move you a little bit. All right, so we're going to raise you up a little bit because I need to go up a floor. All right, so we have a little tip for you where I have a situation where the front of the table is not level, okay? And so what I did is, let me just lift this up. Over in here, I drew a line right down here where it is level, okay? So I leveled it off. We're already level this way. I made sure of that. Now we need to level it this way. So I drew that line. Now watch what I do as a little bit of a tip. Instead of horsing around and pushing it up and making sure that I got that level, we're going to take a sacrificial piece of trim, just a little block of pine. We're going to set it under here. We're going to get there's our line there, so I know that if I lift it to here, it's going to be level. But as some assurance, I'm going to bring my level over anyways, and we're going to have a look and see if it indeed is level. So I'm going to push it up too far, and let it slide down, and then I'm going to just put a couple pins in here. And there's your tip. Now I don't have to push up on that, etc. That's going to hold it for me, and I can pull that block out really, really easy. So that's that tip, my friends. Now we're going to come with the, and I got somebody coming down. Hopefully they'll not want to come down to the basement. We're going to come under here. I got to make sure you see what I'm saying here. Let me back you up a little bit. And we're just going to screw that in. All right. Let's see. I just want to make sure you can see down far enough. Maybe we'll lower it just a little bit. Come on down a little bit here. There we go. Let's lock you in there. The good news is I have a tripod, but the bad news is sometimes I still make it easy. All right, I'm doing a video. I don't know who's coming down. Anybody coming down?
I was going to.
Can you give me a minute?
Yes.
Okay. That's just Murphy's Law right there. Start a video, somebody will come out of nowhere. All right, so we're just gonna, like I said before, now that we got the top level, we have those screws behind us like this, just give it a little tap and it's not going anywhere. Now we're gonna start screwing this guy in here. Just a little bit, right? Get some weight behind it. Yep, I got to get in front of you. I'll move in a sec. Okay. And it looks like we're still good here. Let's come. Oh. They say the older you get, the harder it is to get back up again. All right, so I'm going to come up. I'm going to go and see, am I still level? And I am indeed still level. Cool. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take my other screw. We're going to go from the top down now. Okay. I'm going to go from the top down. Just going to eyeball it about right there. Okay. That's going to suck it right in there. Nice. Okay, still level? Yes. Pretty much done with that. Let's move it over here a little bit. Sorry about the shaking, folks. Yeah, this area here. All right, now we're going to drive the upper screw in. He's in. Let's drop that bit. Pick it back up again. All right. And let's drive that guy in. Yep. He actually didn't have very far to go. All right, so just for good measure, I'm going to put in one more screw in the top. Probably isn't necessary. And then this fly-by-night shelf will be done. Okay, let's go ahead and drive him down. And we're done. That's really, really strong. That is a good finish. We're going to back you up here. A little short video with some shop tips. All right, hey, thanks for watching. Shalom uvracha, masalami totzin tzachen. Bye-bye.